Good morning. There was apparently something really wrong with my camera. I charged it, but it wouldn't turn on. So I plugged it back into the charger and let it charge for a little while I was driving because it's like a USB. And it's working now, so that was weird. I don't know what's up with that. So good morning. It's really late. It's 1:02 right now. I'm going to dismiss Benola from school. She needs to get a knee brace for her basketball game. And so we're going to go to Target to get that. And I think we're going to go to Cordoba. But we saw the doctor. He is sending her to an ears, nose, and throat doctor to get this stuff taken care of. He really admitted that he didn't know a lot about it. So if she was having trouble like taking the sippy cup and not being able to latch on the sippy cup or the bottle, then he did want her to get checked out because obviously she's older now and she is going to be taking more liquids soon than just breast milk. So we are going to see them. They're going to call me with an appointment next week. And my camera's coming on Tuesday. I have official confirmation from UPS. Yeah, so we're going to go to Target, go to Cordoba, and go to Benola's basketball game today. Eliza just fell asleep, darn it, right as we're about to be at Benola's school to pick her up. Here she's calling me. Hello? Hi? Okay, so, I mean, I'm gonna be there soon. Can you sign since you have a quote-unquote note, can you just sign yourself out and meet me outside so I don't have to wake the baby up to come in? No, I'll pick you up at the school. I'm gonna be at your school in like 5 minutes. So I'll pick you up right outside the school, but if I don't have to come in and sign in and do all that stuff, that would be great. So I'll be there soon. What? Why is it so cold out here?
Because we had the door open while we were bringing her in.
It's not that cold. She's a drama queen.
Well, she has some clothes on, too.
It is kind of cold, though. Tell the world, say I ate a burrito. It was so yummy.
Did you like it?
It was so yummy. What?
This down.
What? You don't touch that camera.
But of course she's going to.
I know, she loves it. She's not allowed to touch the new one. I'm going to give her this one to play with. Bro! Here, you have to get on your knees. Oh no, hold on, knees. Come on. Here. Up on your knees. Good girl. Now on your hands. Come on, you can do it. Good girl.
Yes, she is.
Good job. Oh no, that's how you're going to crawl. So come on, let's crawl and get your hat. Get up on your hands and knees. Yep. And then, yep.
Yes, she
and then
is.
do 1, 2. Come on. I gotta teach you, because obviously you're not gonna learn by yourself. Get it? Crawl. No, you're not gonna do it? Okay, roll over. Now roll back. Now roll. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. I know that arm's in the way. You can do it. Come on and get this. Roll to it. Good girl.
Come on, White, rebound. There you go. Good job. Put it back up. What? And we couldn't get that call down.
So she didn't scream again.
She looked at me when it happened. I was like,
What are you doing? Whoa, we're real zoomed in on you. She's like, ooh, mom's recording me. I like this part.
Get down there, Craig. Good, there you go. Good job. Grace, you gotta hustle now. Nice. Oh, crazy.
what? Yeah, we won. Careful, Al. Oh, kisses. Mwah. Mwah. Mwah.
What you say, big girls, make your bag get up. Make your bag get up. You ready? Say wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. 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 You should see her.
The fifth planet was very strange. It was the smallest of all. There was just enough room for a street lamp and a lamplighter. The little prince couldn't quite understand what use a street lamp and a lamplighter could be up there in the sky on a planet without any people and not a single house. However, he said to himself, "It's quite possible that this man is absurd. But he's less absurd than the king, the very vain man, the businessman, and the drunkard." Are you okay? Are you okay? And the drunkard. At least his work has some meaning. When he lights his lamp, it's as if he's bringing one more star to life, or one more flower. When he puts out his lamp, that sends the flower or the star to sleep, which is a fine occupation, and therefore truly useful. When the little prince reached this planet, he greeted the lamplighter respectfully. "Good morning. Why have you just put out your lamp?" "Orders," the lamplighter answered. "Good morning. What orders are those?" "To put out my street lamp." "Good evening," and he lit his lamp again. "But you have just lit your lamp again. Orders." "I don't understand," said the little prince. "There's nothing to understand," said the lamplighter. "Orders are orders. Good morning." And he put out his lamp. Then he wiped his forehead with a red-checked handkerchief. "It's a terrible job I have. It used to be reasonable enough. I put the lamp out mornings and lit it after dark. I had the rest of the day for my own affairs and the rest of the night for sleeping. And since then, orders have changed?" "Orders haven't changed," the lamplighter said. "That's just a trouble. Year by year, the planet is turning faster and faster, and orders haven't changed. Which means that now the planet revolves once a minute. I don't have an instant's rest. I light my lamp and turn it out once every minute. That's funny. Your days here are 1 minute long." "It's not funny at all," the lamplighter said. "You and I have already been talking to each other for a month." "A month?" "Yes, 30 minutes, 30 days. Good evening." And he lit his lamp. The little prince watched him, growing fonder and fonder of this lamplighter who was so faithful to orders. He remembered certain sunsets that he himself used to follow in other days, merely by shifting his chair. He wanted to help his friend. "You know, I can show you a way to take a rest whenever you want to." "I always want to rest," the lamplighter said, "for it is possible to be faithful and lazy at the same time." The little prince continued, "Your planet is so small that you can walk around it in 3 strides. All you have to do is walk more slowly, and to always be in the sun. When you want to take a rest, just walk, and the day will last as long as you want it to." "What good does that do me?" the lamplighter said, "when the one thing in life I want to do is sleep?" "Then you're out of luck," said the little prince. "I am," said the lamplighter. "Good morning," and he put out his lamp. "Now that man," the little prince said to himself as he continued on his journey, "that man would be despised by all the others, by the king, by the very vain man, by the drunkard, by the businessman, yet he's the only one who doesn't strike me as ridiculous. Perhaps it's because he's thinking of something besides himself." He heaved a sigh of regret and said to himself again, "The man is the only one I might have made my friend, but his planet is really too small. There's not room for 2. What the little prince dared not admit was that he most regretted leaving that planet because it was blessed with 1,440 sunsets every 24 hours. If you guys are new here, we have been reading, sometimes we read at the end of our vlogs, sometimes we do not. It all just depends on the day. So if you would like to catch up in our previous vlogs, all the previous chapters are in. We're getting pretty far into the book. If you guys have been following along the whole time we've been reading this, I think that's so awesome. And guys, we're pretty far. We only have like 20 pages left. So if you've been here since the beginning, I think that's awesome. Do you think that's awesome? She thinks that's awesome. If you have not been here since the beginning and you do not feel like going back and watching our previous vlogs to catch up, or if you've never read this book before, I highly suggest you pick up a copy. Ready, Mommy, help you. Your turn. Doctor, and he said that he was going to refer us to an ears, nose, and throat doctor. So I had joined this tongue-tied group on Facebook just to get a little more information, and I found out that most people generally take their children to dentists to get them done, and they're called preferred providers. There are like certain ones. We don't have any close in the area, but just because somebody's not a preferred provider doesn't mean they don't know what they're doing. So I basically posted in this group and was like, so I went and saw the pediatrician and the doctor suggested this. Do you guys think it's worth my time going to see this doctor? And if I feel comfortable with him, for him to do the procedure? And most people were really supportive, and a bunch of them were like, we saw an ENT, everything was great, he knew what he was talking about, he wasn't a preferred provider, we had a wonderful experience, my baby is now fine. And then this one girl, and I don't, like, she was so rude. She basically told me that I shouldn't take her to an ears, nose, and throat doctor because they never know what they're doing, and that since we don't have dental insurance, her doctor's office should be advocating for her and fighting with the insurance to pay for it since it is a medically necessary procedure. And she told me I should be ashamed of myself for even considering taking her to an ears, nose, and throat doctor. So that was really weird because I don't know. I don't know. I'm just looking for advice on what to do. Like, and I trust her doctor. And if he says you should see this specialist, I kind of, my gut instinct tells me to trust him. But she basically told me that, like, I don't know. I just felt like she was trying to tell me that I was a bad mom because I wanted to go inquire about a doctor doing it, so I didn't have a $700 medical bill. So that was so insane. It was just, it really wasn't warranted, I feel like. But there's always going to be that mom out there who thinks she's better. So it is that time of day that we have to say goodnight to you guys. It is 11:45. Eliza has been asleep. She just woke up now. So I'm going to nurse her and put her back to sleep because she's cranky. Eliza, look. If you are new here, please hit the subscribe button. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and we will see you tomorrow. Dream big, Al. It's a kind and beautiful world. Do you guys see her excitement, how she'll be fussy until that part? She loves that. That's her favorite. She loves to say goodnight. She loves you guys. Watch. It's so cute. Say we'll see you guys again tomorrow. We hope you have a great day.